The Service Employees Justice for Janitors campaign was born in Pittsburgh. Confronted with demands to give back 25% of their pay and give up their health insurance, a small band of building cleaners took on a downtown business community led by Mellon Bank. Most of them had been on their jobs over 20 years, doing the dirty work of our society.
Okay, there were a couple of things that were different about the strike here in Pittsburgh. One, this seemed to be a classic David and Goliath situation. You had a large group of very wealthy building owners and managers, the Building and Office Association of Pittsburgh, fighting against people who were essentially grandfathers, grandmothers, other people who were younger but who weren't earning all that much money.
When it was over, there were no givebacks in Pittsburgh. A once proud local union had been revived. And the rallying cry, "Justice for Janitors," started to spread. In city after city, confrontational Justice for Janitors strategies helped rebuild local unions and restore union contracts. In Washington, D.C., workers would take on the most powerful real estate barons in the United States.
What do you all want? Go ahead, sis. No pay.
Well, it's very hard to manage a family with $15 a night when you only get like $110 every 2 weeks.
Justice for Janitors was ready for its biggest challenge. Los Angeles, where the power structure of the city had taken advantage of a changing workforce to strip the union's master contract and reduce wages from $7.50 to $4.50 an hour with no benefits.
Y más respeto para todos los janitors.
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!
Through public pressure, legal actions, and corporate tactics, the janitors brought building after building back under union contract. Who was holding out? The biggest cleaning contractor in town, a Denmark-based corporation called International Service Systems, Inc., ISS. For more than a year, ISS carried on a vicious anti-union campaign, arresting and firing workers, committing 80 violations of federal labor law. Finally, ISS janitors, working in several Century City office towers, decided to lay down their mops and brooms. For the janitors of Los Angeles, this was supposed to be just another morning.
An injury to one, an injury to all, an injury
They would sing, they would march, some would go to jail. Like 100 times before, they would be aggressive, militant, but non-violent.
What do we want? What do we want?
And the media would record another chapter in what had become a classic struggle. Men and women making less than $5 an hour up against the giant multinational corporations that control the real estate and office cleaning industries in our country.
It's like all janitors. Nobody survives with the $4.25 that we make for 8 hours. That's why all janitors have 2 jobs.
The 200 striking janitors had been joined by hundreds of community supporters, among them dozens of children, labor officials, and politicians. Their destination? Century City, a glitzy office park that is home to some of the biggest television and movie companies in America. But when the marchers reached the entrance to Century City, they found themselves trapped in a movie, a very bad movie.
Why can't we march on the sidewalk? There's other people walking on the sidewalk right there. We have a legal right to march on the sidewalk, and we're going to march on the sidewalk.
Twice the demonstrators tried to submit to arrest. Twice they were beaten. Then, when union organizers ordered a cautious retreat, the police moved in with a vengeance. Stunned by the police attack, the marchers were barely able to scramble to sanctuary in a nearby neighborhood. 50 of them would go to jail. But more than 60 demonstrators would end up in hospitals and emergency rooms. Among them were 2 pregnant women, one of whom would miscarry.
I was bent over. I wasn't stealing, I wasn't carrying drugs, or anything of that sort. I'm simply asking for an increase in salary. I'm not violating the law in any way. I want to survive in this country, legally. I'm not robbing a bank or doing anything wrong. I'm simply asking for an increase for the work that I do. And the policeman hit me on my back and my hip. And he shoved me as though I were garbage. He hit me awful.
What do you think about all this?
I think it's outrageous that when people are being killed all over the city, that the cops are beating up poor workers to defend billionaire landlords.
Following the police riot at Century City, public outrage poured in from around the world. The mayor of Los Angeles called for a police commission investigation. SEIU Local 399 filed a $10 million damage suit against the LA Police Department. And in Los Angeles, dozens of union, political and community leaders turned out at Century City to announce a bigger, more powerful march. The press conference turned into a victory celebration with the announcement that ISS had agreed to the union master contract. The settlement would bring union wages and benefits to 2,500 janitors in Southern California. Their celebration sent a message that the struggle for justice continues, and that the struggle can be won wherever there are workers willing to stand and proclaim, yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Solidarity forever.